Hello, kindergarten artists, kindergarten and first grade artists, and I even think second grade artists. I might post this lesson for K1 and 2. It's a newspaper town, and what you're going to need are just sheets of newspaper. You can cut them into strips, or squares, white paper and black paper, white regular paper and black paper. You'll also need a 5-inch by 17-inch construction paper to receive your newspaper town. And newspaper town could be your neighborhood, it could be your house and your neighbor's house, it could be the town of Rye, it could be a made-up city. It's buildings. So there's going to be a part 1, a part 2, and a part 3, like I usually do. Here is part 1. I am writing my name on the front of my paper, and I am going to take a sheet of this newspaper. I like the part that doesn't have too much writing or color on it, and you will have a template to work from that you can cut out all these different shapes. It's all about shapes. So I'm going to make, I won't use all of these, but this house is already together. I'm going to put I'm tracing a triangle roof and a rectangle body. And maybe I'll draw the line through it. That's one house. And there's more available space on this newspaper. So I'll do a tall rectangle with a cutout rectangle doorway. You could also make up your own, but these tracers are going to come in handy if you just want to like trace and cut. So we're going to basically trace and cut and glue. So I've got that, and now here's a triangle, and you don't have to match them up now. You could, when you cut them out and put them into your background, that's when you can design your buildings. So that's about all that can fit right now. I am cutting it out, showing the line, nice and slow. And you can do really other things to it. Like, look, I'm going to cut out a doorway on this. Just freehand cut. Free cut. I'm going to put this here. Put your, place them like maybe in the middle, because we are going to put cars and trees in the front in the white and black paper. That comes later. That's part 2. Here is a roof. And I want to make this a kind of short video because I want you to keep the interest going. If they're very long videos, you might lose interest. Okay, here's a long, tall rectangle doorway. So it's and the newspaper cuts very easily. So there's another house right next door. And do I have any others here? I think that might be it. All right, and then look at this one. This is a staircase. I'm going to try that one. And like I said, I'm going to use the side of the paper. This is nice writing. Let the writing show, it's fine. Just do a few. This just gives you an idea of how you start. And I won't finish this whole strip, but then I'll do a still of it and you'll see it finished for part 1. But basically you're tracing, cutting, gluing. Tracing, cutting, gluing. Look, I swivel my scissor. This is like a staircase building with a doorway. Okay. Maybe space it out because a tree could go between there. Let's scrap. Keep your scraps kind of neat in a pile. And maybe I'll do, look at this, is a trapezoid building with a trapezoid roof. Maybe trace that one. Trace. You could do it with any color Sharpie. I have a black Sharpie. You could do it with not a Sharpie if you don't have a Sharpie. Okay, there's that. There's the trapezoid roof. And you go all the way across your paper. I'll finish another building off. I'll do this aqueduct. It's like an archway. I'll do that on here. And Next, I'm going to glue everything down. Oh, that looks nice. And then just take your glue, flip it over. You could always add details later, but you go across with buildings. Newspaper buildings. Grabbing it, nice and smooth. This one close together, maybe give it a little space there. And here is the start of my newspaper town. Oops. Oof. This glue brush has a lot of glue on it. If it goes off the top of the page, that's okay too. All right, that is part 1.